Hey all, welcome to ShareTreck. This is Raj here. Friends, today I want to introduce a new company to you. Its name is NuScale, and what they do is they create small nuclear reactors which can provide energy to data centers. And as you know, data centers are coming up all over the place. The first wave was GPU, and GPU enabled companies to set up data centers, which provided the muscle for LLMs and other AI projects to flourish, like ChatGPT, Gemini, and so on and so forth. So the next wave, I think, is going to be captive nuclear reactors to provide power supply, and then there will be companies which will create data centers and rent out the capacity to various other companies which cannot own a data center by themselves but would like to rent something. And then we'll also have consulting companies like Accenture who do AI consulting and AI software companies. So that's the next wave. I'm creating a new watch list for that, and NuScale will be one of the first companies that I'm considering to add in that watch list. So this video is about NuScale. Please listen until the end. I know you're a genomics fan, but at the same time, there's going to be a lot of action in AI in the next wave. The first wave action already has happened, and getting into the first wave now is more risky compared to what we can do with the next wave. And that's where this watch list comes in. So please watch it till the end and give me your feedback. That said, let's get started. Welcome back, friends. As I said, I want to introduce this company called NuScale that started in 2002 as a university research project and later morphed into a company in 2007. NuScale claims that their Voyager small module reactor, or SMR plant, powered by their groundbreaking NuScale Power module, can produce up to 924 megawatt energy of carbon-free energy, and this can help them to replace retiring coal plants, provide reliable base power for wind and solar power desalination plants, to support clean water production, and also to support data centers, because data centers need captive uninterrupted power supply, and that can be done by this reactor. They have called it the Voyager SMR, and the Voyager SMR has already received NRC design approval, and what's more, they are the only one with approval for SMR that will be in demand, especially for data centers. NRC design approval is a certification from the US Nuclear Regulatory Commission, and it signifies that a nuclear power plant meets design specification to fulfill the agency's safety requirements. And the NRC licenses and regulates commercial nuclear power plants, including the design, construction, operation, and siting. So this is a big achievement. So if we were to draw a parallel to our genomic companies, in the genomic companies, we always talk about FDA approval, submitting the BLS. Those are all major milestones. So the NRC approval is like the FDA approval. And this company has already hit the road running. In their Q3 2024 earnings, they announced that they have signed a contract with Fluor, F-L-U-O-R, to proceed with RoPower's FEED Phase 2 study for the Doisty SMR power plant. And this will be the first of its kind in Europe. The project contract was signed around 24th July 2024 when SN Nuclearelectrica SA and RoPower Nuclear, the power company dedicated to Doisty small modular reactor project, announced the signing of the front-end engineering and design phase 2. That is front-end engineering and design phase 2. If you take the first alphabet, it becomes FEED 2, F-E-E-D 2. And that was the contract with Fluor Corporation. And based on what I have seen so far in their Q3 earnings and with my initial screening of the company, I think as the market for SMR for data center picks up, NuScale will flourish. And the most important thing is that NuScale is the only company which has got approval from NRC for the SMR category. Here is my view on their Q3 2024 earnings. Let me pull up their earnings and I'll talk about it. And for your information, the next earnings release is on 13th of March. So even though we are talking about Q3 2024 earnings, that is the latest earnings that we have on hand. The next one is going to come on 13th of March. So let me take you to the earnings release and we'll take it from there. As you can see, I have the earnings report out here for the third quarter, and out here we have some important financial updates, and I'm going to talk about this financial update with you right now. So if I was to look at their financial position, I think their financial position has improved in terms of liquidity. The company ended Q3 2024 with around 161.7 million in cash and cash equivalents and short-term investment, which is up from 136 million at the end of Q2 2024. This increase in cash reserves strengthens the company's financial stability and provides a buffer for future operations and investments. Next, let's look at the net loss situation. The company experienced a significant decline in revenue, reporting only 0.5 million in Q3 2024 compared to around 7 million somewhere in the same period the previous year. And this substantial decrease in revenue is concerning and may indicate challenges in the company's business model or market conditions. Despite the revenue decline, NuScale managed to reduce its net loss from 58.3 million in Q3 2023 to 45.5 million in Q3 2024. This improvement in net loss, despite lower revenue, suggests that the company has been effective in managing its costs. Now, in terms of operating expenses and efficiency, NuScale has made significant strides in reducing its operating expenses. It has decreased, the operating expenses have decreased from 93.9 million in Q3 2023 to 41.2 million in Q3 2024, which is a reduction of 52.7 million. And this substantial decrease reflects the company's efforts to streamline operations and improve efficiency. And the operating loss of the company improved considerably, decreasing from 92.9 million in Q3 2023 to 41.0 million in Q3 2024. And this reduction in operating loss aligns with the company's cost-cutting measures and improved operational efficiency. Non-cash items, which are also included in the net loss, is something that I'm not very clear about how to handle, which kind of clouds my understanding of this financial. And I'm going to study a little bit more on that. And if any of you have got any ideas, just please put that in the comment section so it can be of assistance. They had a non-cash expense of 7.2 million related to the fair value of outstanding warrants, compared to non-cash income of 11.1 million in the same period of the previous year. This change in non-cash items significantly impacted the company's reported net loss. So I need to figure out what it exactly means, because I have never come across this kind of expense item in my previous analysis. So it's going to be new learning for me. And in conclusion, I'll say that while NuScale faces challenges with declining revenue, the company has shown improvements in managing its expenses and reducing losses. And the strengthened cash position provides financial stability. In case of genomic companies, we call that cash runway. I think I don't have a measure of their cash runway, but I'll give you some ideas towards the end of the video. I think the company will need to address its revenue generation to ensure long-term sustainability. I'll be adding this company to our futuristic AI watch list, where we plan to focus on the emerging way of AI that would power the supply, infrastructure, renting, consulting, and software. Now, in terms of their future cash infusions, when will they need it and how much will they need? It all depends on how soon they start getting money from the Romania power plant. And also it will depend on how effective their marketing team is in signing up with some of the major software players or some of the major organizations which are putting up data centers, or even with data center vendors who are creating data centers in order to rent out capacity to multiple clients. So that's where I think we'll find out how good the company is. But these are early days, and the fact that they have the only SMR approval from NRC indicates to me that they have an edge over any other company that might come in this class of SMR reactors. So with that in mind, let me take you to the TradingView platform and show you how the price has been behaving. Well, here is the price chart for SMR. Each of these candles is a one-day candle, and as you can see, there has been a steady growth in SMR. I'm just going to draw some initial lines to get a feel of where this company is right now. And I would like to draw this bull channel out here and just pull it out a little bit so that we can see how long it's going to. And then what I want to also do is add one more line on the top. So this line is going to go from here to here. We have this kind of a configuration out here, and we are definitely on a bull channel when it comes to SMR. NuScale Power Corporation. Their ticker symbol is SMR. Our MACD is improving now, even though it has been bearish, and the momentum has just come about to average. And we are out here. So the next possibility is that we might see a few more declines, touch down on this diagonal line of support, and then jump up above. And we have our earnings report coming on the 13th of March 2025. And around that time, we would be able to get a little bit of bump from here. And maybe between now and that time, they sign up some deal with one of those data center makers or something, then that will be again another positive catalyst. So overall, I think that there is a lot of prospects in this company. I'm going to add a few more of my indicators. So as you know, this is our exponential moving average indicators. So at this point of time, we are above the 100-day exponential moving average, and we are also above our 200-day exponential moving average, and we are just slightly below the 20-day exponential moving average and the 9-day exponential moving average. So that's how it seems from here, and we'll watch this company going forward. And I personally would like to be trying to buy a little bit of this company somewhere around this diagonal line of support, which would mean around $15.43 or in that vicinity. And at this point of time, as you can see, it gained 17.73 in the last trading session. So there is a lot of volatility out here, a chance to make money through swing trades. So I'm going to be watching this also from a swing trading perspective. And now what I have done is I have zoomed out to a longer time frame, and I can visualize a cup and handle situation out here, which is the golden bullish indicator as far as I am concerned. And that also indicates that there's going to be a lot of upside for SMR. It's in a futuristic industry, it's a sunrise industry. So I'm feeling a lot bullish about this company. And I would like you to tell me, what do you think about SMR, that is NuScale? Have you heard of NuScale? And would you like to follow this company? So give me your feedback on that. The next company I'm going to talk about is Rigetti. Rigetti is in quantum computing, and it has also found a lot of traction of late. I'm studying that company right now. Once I have done my preliminary study, I'm going to introduce, it's like similarly like this video, I'll bring that company to you and include it in our future list. And that will also be very interesting. And these companies, I feel, will provide us swing trading opportunities as long as the volatility is low in the market. And again, these shares cost less than $20, so we'll be able to play around with a little bit of numbers as retail investors. Because if a share was costing $500 or $1,000, it becomes too much for a retail investor. So I'm looking at SMR, that is NuScale for nuclear energy. I'm also going to be looking at Accenture for consulting, and Dell also is something that I published earlier, which I think it goes into the infrastructure sector. So watch out for my next videos. And if you have any ideas, or if you want to know about any particular company, put that in the comment section. I'll check it out, and if I know something about it, I'll make a video and answer your questions. With that, my friends, I'd like to bring this video to an end. Thanks and have a great day. And before I go, I want to thank all our members for supporting this channel and enabling me to do all that I have been doing so far. Thank you very much, and wish you all a happy new year. Bye for now.